Toulouse welcome another South African side in the Heineken Cup quarter-final. Can the Sharks fare any better than the Bulls? My name's Mark. Let's talk rugby. Toulouse versus Sharks is at the Stade Ernest Wallon in Toulouse. Saturday, 8th of April, kickoff at 3 p.m. BST. Let's start it, as always, with a look at the teams. Toulouse backs are Ramos, Malia, Barassi, Aki, Labelle, Entamac, and Dupont. Forwards by Mauvaka, Aldaheri, Arnold, Maufu, Willis, Flamon, and Cross. Replacements Marchand, Neti, Ainu, Roma, Brennan, Placines, Retire, and Delibes. Okay, so the Sharks team then: Chamberlain, Koch, Van Rensburg, Mapimpi, Bosch, Williams in the back. The forwards then: Nche, Mbanambi, Dutoy, Andrews, Grobler, Khaleesi, Chituka, Norsha. The replacements are Van Buren, Mchunu, Sadie, Labouchne, Boutelezi, Wright, Taupui, and Abrams. So, team news for Toulouse: Barassi is in at outside centre. Chocobares drops out of the squad. Mauvaka starts in place of Marchand, who drops to the bench. Flamon up from the bench and is at number 7. Kroos switches to 8, and Roma drops to the bench. Retire is on the bench to replace Grau. For the Sharks and Lacamnio, injuries have forced them into changes from the victory over Munster. So got Grant Williams in at 9 in place of Hendrickse, and Andrews in for Etzebeth. I talked about last week, after the Munster game, whether those injuries were going to be significant, because it was some big hitters for them that had to go off. Labouchane, maybe? Somebody maybe correct me in my pronunciation of that one. He's on the bench in place of Van Heerden. Van Heerden, I believe, he came on for Edsbeth, right, and he got injured as well. Wright is onto the bench as Williams is promoted into the starting team. Okay. Then how did these two teams get here? So Toulouse, second in Pool B, they went win. Doubles over Munster and Sale. Sharks went third in Pool A, win, loss. Lost to Quins, beat them in the return, and then did the double over Bordeaux. Currently, Toulouse are first in the top 14. Sharks are 8th in the URC. Toulouse are 5-time champions: 1996, 2003, 2005, 2010, and 2021. Sharks is their debut year. Last year, Toulouse lost in the semi-final against Leinster. The last time they played in their domestic leagues, then Toulouse lost 27-17 away to Castres, but that was a very different team that played last week against the Bulls. Sharks lost 32-20 away to the Scarlets. They then let the same team back up against Munster with some great results for them. In the round of 16, Toulouse won 33-9 against the Bulls. Bulls kind of made it a bit close in, kind of the first half, where it was only penalties. But once Toulouse got their game going, there was only going to be one winner there. Sharks really turned on the style against Munster. They won 50-35. Some great attacking rugby from them. They're really going to set them up nicely for Saturday's game. Odds for the game then: Toulouse are 13-3 on favourites. Sharks are 4-1. So, not really giving Sharks that much of a chance in the game. For the tournament as a whole then, Toulouse are 9-2. So I think they're in like the top 2 or 3, I think, for the title. Maybe second actually after Leinster. Sharks then are 28-1 So pretty much outsiders, and it's probably because of this fixture, really. If they get over this, maybe those odds will definitely have to be revised for them. So Toulouse, obviously big favourites to win this game last week against the Bulls, to show that, you can't just try to arm wrestle them. You've got to have a bit more to your game. I've talked about the Bulls before, how up front they've got a lot of grunts and they've got, solid set piece as well. But a lot of the time, that grunt will create space elsewhere, but they don't have the subtlety then to, use their backs and actually move it away from contact and exploit that space. Sharks, I think, are going to be a little bit better at that. Certainly their style of play is going to give them a decent chance, I think, against this Toulouse side. Toulouse then, last week was kind of showed that you can't just stick with them for half of the game, because they're going to have a purple patch where they can put a lot of points on you. So you've got to be able to respond to that, and the Bulls just weren't up to the task. For the Sharks then, Kanyuam has been talking about the game this week. He said, looking for another strong attacking performance from the team. Definitely going to need that in this one. And they said that they and Toulouse are kind of similar teams. You got big packs. They both like the physical stuff. They both like some set piece dominance, and backlines can play ball as well. So again, that's something that I referred to about the Bulls. They just don't have that string to their bow. They certainly have the other two pieces, though. He also talked about how South African sides like the physical stuff, and they'll look forward to that in the game as well. But they just have to be on top of their discipline, because if you give this Toulouse side any ins in the game, conceding penalties, they really can punish you, and punish you very quickly. Toulouse, kind of similar to the French team, not unsurprising given how many of them are in the French team, but they have that ability to score 2 or 3 tries in a very short space of time, 10 minutes or under. So Sharks have got to be sharp the whole way through. Toulouse then, they've got the experience of the big occasion, and that, if it is a close game, that might help to edge it for them. You don't become 5 times champion of Europe, and as recently as 2021 as well, without that ingrained ability in your squad and in your structures as well at your club. The Sharks, they're hitting form at the right time of the season, but it is going to probably take the performance of the season so far for them to get a win in this one.